If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share means so much. Now let's get a view to discuss astrological archetypes of the sun and the moon, and how you can find more clues about your personality if you study these two components of your natal chart. If you are new to astrology, or if you just read magazine columns or internet cafe astrology stuff, then you probably only know about your sun sign. So you're born in so and so date, and according to that you are a particular sign. But that's a very small, not really a very small, a very important component of your horoscope. But it is one component of your horoscope, okay, which is the sun. Now the sun signifies your exterior power in astrology. There are 9 planets in astrology, by the way. The sun and the moon are also considered planets, okay. And the sun signifies your exterior power, and the moon, in exact opposition, implies your emotional body, the way you connect, your home, your family, your mother, the kind of mother you are. You know, all of that is Cancer. And its very emphasis, and the very emphasis of Cancer is on emotions. Okay? And if you have your moon in Cancer, then, and your sun in Libra, then this is your video. So you've understood the sun being your exterior self and your moon being your emotional body, right? And your moon is in Cancer, which is the 4th sign of family foundations, right? And now your sun is in the 7th sign and the 2nd air sign, okay? And which is Libra, which is the 7th house of partnerships, marriage, as well as any business or your everyday partnerships or friendships or relationships, okay? So Libra is ruled by Venus, and Cancer is ruled by Moon, which is in her rulership in your case. That is astro speak for the moon being able to express her energies effortlessly in Cancer. Okay, there's of course a negative or lower vibration to this, which I'll get to, but let me get to the Libra sun component. Now the sun being your exterior self and Libra being all about relationships and partnerships, that's what you like to project out. You love harmony and beauty, being ruled by Venus. Venus manifests her beauty and charm through Libra in the airy vibe. In Taurus, she's more earthy, more bodily central. But in Libra, she's this intellectual, sensual, and really, you know, can set your mind and imagination on fire. Okay, so now Libra is very intellectual, as I'm going on saying, because everything happens in the mind. Air sign has to do with the intellect, and it's yang. Your moon is in a yin sign. Cancer is a female sign, okay? Now, Libra is a male sign, being the air element. Now, with this, there could be a conflict, excuse me, because Libra does not know much about emotions. I mean, Libra does like to feel, but Libra likes to push everything under the carpet and likes to maintain harmony at even the cost of soul growth. Okay, and they can be very passive-aggressive. Libra suns can be very passive-aggressive, and they are known to, be very influenced, be mutable. They're very influenced, you know. So this way, and Cancer brings in all this cardinal vibe of change and flux, you know. So there is this feeling body which is very strong in you. Empathy, compassion, but here you have Libra who wants to go into harmony and wants to just maintain status quo, does not want to get into nitty-gritty emotional self. So this could create a conflict, and you may feel like you're being pulled into different dimensions, into different directions, because here you have your very deeply sensitive, empathic, intuitive, emotional body, and here you have this exterior self that always has this need to keep peace. You know, you just don't want to fight, you don't want a confrontation. If there's something that you feel deeply within, you don't want to express it to your partner. You just want to let things lie, and you know, and in time you will get more and more passive aggressive, and that's going to be completely detrimental. So Libra Sun also does not like to go out of their comfort zone. That's also something I've seen. They are so caught up in trying to set up a perfect life and then living in that perfect life and repeating that same old every day, because that's what they understand, that's what they are comfortable with. This can be problematic for soul growth. Now with Cancer Moon, there's also this need to cling on to things, need to over mother, be careful of that, need to just hold on, and you don't want change because you're so scared that your security is going to slip away. And if anyway your family or your emotional, your mother is affected, you do tend to get very affected with the moon in Cancer. Men with this placement are known to be mummy's boys, you know. They have a very profound connection to their mother. Not bad in all cases, you know. In some cases it can be very positive. So it depends on how energies express themselves, because as I keep saying, that emotions are very important. All kinds of emotions, even your dark emotions, even what you feel, you have to allow yourself to feel everything in meditation. And then once you felt what you need to feel, then you will see that if you allow yourself, things will start purging themselves on their own. There'll be a catharsis. And from that catharsis, you will come to a more level-headed, balanced approach towards life. That's what Libra wants to do. And Cancerian moon people cannot avoid emotions. It's their karma. They're born with the moon in Cancer. It's one of their karmic duties to understand what it means to have a family, to be a family, to have a mother, to be a mother, to explore the mother. Mother will have a huge impression on these people, you know. And Libra being about partnerships, you could be looking for someone. If you're a man, you could be looking for someone to be a mother. And in that case, you have to be mindful again, because if you try to repeat patterns like this and try to seek things out, then, you know, you're like putting a pressure on karma. You have to let things flow, like with the water element. And with air, Librans are very quick thinking, very intellectual, very quick. The thought processes are very quick. Cancer is not that quick. Likes to take its time, likes to explore, you know. And Cancerians will love over some wine and some, they need their wine. Most moon and Cancer people, they need their wine. And they need their chocolates under their beds, and, you know, a secret stash of carbs that no one knows about. Now the Libra Sun's going to go screaming that, are you crazy? You're going to put on all this weight. Don't be nuts. With the Cancer moon in its state of tremendous emotional neediness, because Cancer moons can be pretty needy. Okay, if you don't find self-worth, because again self-worth is a big issue. They're always trying to, and Libra also, self-worth is a big issue, because you're always trying to see life through the lens of other people. Librans always want people to like them. Oh, come on, I'll give in, you know, and you know, you just like me, I'll do whatever you say, you just like me, and I'll hate you for doing whatever you say, because at the end of the day, it's not something I really want to do, but I'm not going to tell you about it, because I really don't want to have an open conversation that can make me feel uncomfortable. Now, Venus in Libra, if it's feeding on to these vibes, your ruler Venus, then she likes to be shallow. You know, that's one way of Libran archetype playing itself out, the shallowness of Venus. Okay. So you have to find balance between swimming in shallow waters and swimming in the complete poignant, melancholic seas of emotional neediness that Cancer, brings to life. So you have to understand that both of these aspects need a balance. And once you do that, you are an artist. Librans are artists. So you can take all these murky emotions that you feel, this huge protectiveness, this love, this emotional need. You can write poetry about it. You can paint. You can sculpt. Especially if you've got a Virgo ascendant and your fingers are all really nimble, then you can really become a sculptor and paint those beautiful and sculpt those beautiful, feminine mannequins, and it can be just exotic. Let me know if you like this video in the comments below. I love making these videos for you. I am Tina from tinaheals.com signing off. Please check out my body of work. Bye bye for now. See ya.